have lost the motivation due to the pandemic is a very important topic because students is the mass population that we have in the world. So that we are lost motivation. So I have another question. We can do everything without motivation, or we need motivation to do our thing or to make our daily life like more comfortable. So my hypothesis for this question is a one that I love. I love this quote, and I love everything that I write in this presentation. So I will be start reading. Education is the most important thing for young people. So yeah, for me, this is a very important quote because I think that we as teenagers or young people or everything, we don't think about what is important in our daily life. So we can say that I hate school, but in real we need school. We need education to start to planning on our life, to start thinking about what is good, what is bad, to have like so many like tools to be a good person and to develop our abilities. And it's a good place to having friends, to make another activities, to get out of our comfort zone and everything. So then the next thing said, we need to understand that is the most important step to gain knowledge, critical thinking, and empowerment. These three characteristics, I think, that are the most important characteristics in young people. Knowledge. Yeah, knowledge is everything. If we know things, we can make things. So critical thinking about the pandemic and every changing that we are living and nowadays, like is in every single second, about all the technology, all the information and everything of that stuff, we are with a lot of information. So we can think that is real or it's fake. So for this is critical thinking, to understand what is real and what is fake, and to make one thinking about us, what I think, what I said, and what I made. So critical thinking is the most important characteristic I think that we are having to development. And empowerment. Empowerment is like related with the topic that is motivation. I think that we have empowerment and we know what we are and we know what where I want to go is more important, our empowerment, discipline, and everything, that we don't think like motivation is more important. But when we have like mental problems, depression, and everything, this can complicate it a little bit. So we will talking about this in a moment. I will be reading for you. With this, we can make the world a more respectful and a good place to live. I think this, like, if we study and we go and we have like good education, we can respect, have tolerance, and values, and everything of that things that we need like a human, we will obtain if we have a good education. So for me, this is the most important. So it's very important, and it's a very big problem if we don't have like motivation to go to school. So where is my justification? So Nelson Mandela said, as I said before, Nelson Mandela says education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. So I put this quote that it says because I can. This is everything about it. We need to have a point that always schooling has been a privilege. Yeah, but nowadays I have to think about that if we have all this technology and everything of this stuff that we are living nowadays, we have to think about that education is the most powerful weapon for us. So this is a thing that we can't like say like it's okay if I don't study. So no, I'm having problems with our presentation, but in a moment, yeah. So, and this is the next point. With a correct education system, we can set it a long-term invest. The budget that the government can invest can input courage to move through challenges and persist in students. So I think that this explains like without explaining about, but I like to think about that the government is the responsible of our education. So if we see like some examples like in Europe or some other countries, we think that we can see like in real facts this, but in here in Mexico, we can say that we need the challenges and their preserve in students. We have to like students take the control of our studies, and I think this is very comfortable, very like difficult. So my solution for this horrible problem, no, didn't know, is to make different platforms on all an application to start to be used for lecture, mathematics, and start the change radical to the old method education and the classroom methods. I think that if we are living in the correct educational system, we don't having this problem that I think that motivation we need to make our daily life like more comfortable and make a better place for our mental health and like for a person like me. So I think that we need to radical change the old method education. Like the classroom have to be different. The method in which the teacher is teaching to the classroom to the class